Have you ever felt bothered by strange behaviors from those close to you, such as unjustified criticism or a lack of genuine support? These attitudes may be signs that someone is experiencing feelings of envy and jealousy towards you. Envy and jealousy are powerful emotions that can erode relationships and cause unnecessary suffering. However, when we are on a journey of spiritual growth, it is crucial to recognize these destructive feelings and protect our inner peace. Welcome to the Rational Spirituality Channel, a space dedicated to exploring and sharing knowledge that leads us to an extraordinary life experience. Today, we will dive together into this journey of discovery, where each revelation is an invitation to look more deeply within ourselves and into the fabric of the universe. In this video, we will explore 6 telltale signs that someone is envious and jealous of you. Understanding these signs is essential to stay focused on your spiritual development, avoiding being dragged into toxic cycles of negativity. Remember, the spiritual path is a journey of self-improvement and compassion, both for yourself and for others. By identifying and wisely dealing with others' envy and jealousy, you protect your energy and cultivate an environment conducive to growth and harmony. Envy and jealousy are deeply rooted human emotions that emerge from a sense of lack or inadequacy. Envy arises from the desire to possess something that another has, while jealousy is fueled by the fear of losing something valuable. Although they are common feelings, when uncontrolled, they can become destructive forces that undermine our inner peace and spiritual progress. On the path of awakening, these negative emotions represent true obstacles to our evolution. They hold us in a state of scarcity and distrust, preventing us from embracing the abundance and gratitude that are essential for spiritual growth. When we allow envy and jealousy to dominate our perceptions, we lose the ability to celebrate others' blessings and appreciate our own achievements. Recognizing these feelings is the first step to overcoming them. Only when we bring envy and jealousy into the light of consciousness can we begin to dismantle their emotional shackles. It is at this moment that we can cultivate compassion for ourselves and others, understanding that we are all evolving beings, walking towards enlightenment. Sign 1. Constant and unfounded criticism. One of the most evident signs that someone is experiencing envy towards you is a pattern of constant and unfounded criticism. These criticisms can be subtle or blatant, but invariably undermine your self-confidence and sense of accomplishment. It's as if the envious person is trying to diminish your achievements or qualities in order to elevate themselves in comparison. Common examples include derogatory comments about your abilities, questioning your motivations, or even criticism of your physical appearance or lifestyle. These criticisms often lack real foundation and seem to arise from a place of resentment or bitterness. Being the target of unfounded criticism can be extremely emotionally draining, especially when we are on a journey of spiritual growth. These negative energies can divert us from our path, sowing doubts and insecurities that undermine our confidence in ourselves and our purpose. Sign 2. Frequent and negative comparisons. Another telltale sign that someone is experiencing jealousy towards you is a pattern of frequent and negative comparisons. These comparisons usually put you in an unfavorable light, while the person making them places themselves on a pedestal. This behavior can manifest in various ways, from direct comments about how the person is better than you in a certain area, to subtle insinuations that your achievements or lifestyle are inferior. Negative comparisons often come with a condescending tone or moral superiority. For example, a person may constantly compare their professional or academic achievements to yours, always placing themselves in an advantageous position. Or they may make depreciative remarks about your lifestyle choices, as if their way of living is the only correct one. These negative comparisons can be extremely damaging to our self-esteem and spiritual progress. They feed doubt and insecurity, diverting our attention from the path of self-improvement and acceptance. Moreover, they can create unnecessary resentments and divisions among people who should be walking together towards enlightenment. Sign 3. Covert sabotage. Covert sabotage is a subtle but deeply harmful behavior that can signal someone is involved in toxic feelings of envy. This pattern manifests through actions that subtly undermine your progress, achievements, or well-being in not-so-obvious ways. Examples of this behavior include failing to provide crucial information, spreading misinformation or malicious rumors, or even creating unnecessary bureaucratic obstacles. The person involved will usually deny any malicious intent, but their actions speak louder than words. This form of sabotage is particularly insidious on the spiritual journey, as it can sow doubts and mistrust that corrode our faith and determination. When we constantly feel undermined by hidden forces, it can be tempting to abandon our lofty goals and retreat to a defensive and suspicious stance. However, it is essential to remain vigilant and not allow covert sabotage to divert us from our path. With discernment and compassion, we can recognize these behaviors for what they are, manifestations of internal suffering, and respond with wisdom and kindness. Sign 4. Devaluation of achievements. When someone is involved in feelings of envy, one of the most common ways to express this emotion is through the constant devaluation of your achievements and successes. This behavior can take various forms, from derogatory comments to more subtle attempts to minimize or diminish the significance of your successes. For example, if you proudly share a job promotion, the envious person might respond with an uninterested shrug, saying it's no big deal, or that anyone could do that. Or, if you mention a new creative project you're working on, they might question your abilities or suggest that you are being naive or unrealistic. These attempts to devalue your achievements not only hurt your sense of accomplishment, but can also plant seeds of doubt and insecurity in your mind. When we allow these negative comments to penetrate our psyche, we risk losing motivation and enthusiasm for our spiritual goals. It is crucial to remember that your achievements are valid and worthy of celebration, regardless of others' opinions. Cultivating gratitude for your achievements and remaining humble yet confident is a powerful protection against others' envy. Sign 5. Social exclusion and isolation. One of the most painful signs that someone is experiencing jealousy towards you is deliberate social exclusion and isolation. This behavior can take various forms, from being left out of social events to being ignored or avoided in group situations. Social exclusion can be subtle, such as not being invited to a meeting or event you would normally attend. Or it can be more obvious, like being ignored or treated coldly when in the presence of certain individuals or groups. Regardless of how it manifests, the emotional impact of social exclusion can be devastating. As human beings, we have a deep need for belonging and connection. When we are deliberately isolated or excluded, it can trigger feelings of rejection, loneliness, and inadequacy. In the context of the spiritual journey, social isolation can be particularly harmful. Cultivating a sense of community and mutual support is essential for growth and healing. When we are deprived of this connection, we risk feeling discouraged and disillusioned on our path. However, it is important to remember that social exclusion often says more about the person practicing it than about you. Those who engage in such behaviors are often trapped in their own fears and insecurities. By recognizing this, we can have compassion for their suffering while protecting our own inner peace. Sign 6. Defamation and gossip. When envy and jealousy reach toxic levels, they can manifest through defamation and gossip. This harmful behavior involves spreading malicious rumors or false information about you, intending to undermine your reputation or credibility. Defamation can take various forms, from derogatory comments about your character to unfounded accusations about your actions or motives. Gossip, on the other hand, involves sharing private or distorted information about you with third parties, often with a hint of malice or judgment. This type of behavior is particularly damaging in the context of the spiritual journey, as it erodes the trust and unity that are so essential for collective growth and healing. When we are the target of defamation and gossip, it can be tempting to respond with anger or resentment, thus fueling a vicious cycle of negativity. However, it is crucial to remember that those who engage in these behaviors are operating from a place of pain and insecurity. Instead of retaliating with more negativity, we can choose to respond with compassion and firmness, establishing healthy boundaries and protecting our energy. Practices such as meditation and forgiveness can be powerful antidotes against the poison of defamation and gossip. By cultivating compassion for those who harm us, we can release resentment and maintain our inner peace, even amid emotional storms. Strategies for dealing with others' envy and jealousy. Facing others' envy and jealousy can be an emotionally draining challenge, but there are powerful strategies we can employ to protect our mental and emotional health while staying focused on our spiritual journey. Firstly, it is crucial to practice self-protection. This may involve setting healthy boundaries with toxic individuals, reducing contact, or even cutting ties completely if necessary. Remember that your inner peace is a priority, and you are not obligated to tolerate abusive or harmful behaviors. Additionally, incorporating spiritual practices into your daily routine can be a powerful anchor amid emotional storms. Techniques such as meditation, yoga, prayer, or contemplating nature can help center your mind and heart, reminding you of your connection to something greater than the trivialities of the ego. Finally, do not hesitate to seek support in spiritual communities or from qualified therapists. Sharing your experiences with those who understand the journey can provide validation, valuable advice, and a sense of belonging that can be crucial for overcoming the challenges imposed by others' envy and jealousy. Remember, although facing these negative feelings can be uncomfortable, it is an opportunity for growth and self-knowledge. By responding with compassion, wisdom, and inner strength, you not only protect your journey but also sow seeds of healing for those still trapped in the cycle of envy and jealousy. By cultivating awareness and compassion, you can develop the ability to recognize these signs and respond wisely and compassionately. Remember that envy and jealousy are often reflections of other people's internal insecurities and fears, not a reflection of who you are. As you advance on your spiritual journey, it is essential to remain rooted in gratitude and humility. Celebrate your achievements with grace, but remember that true growth occurs when we open ourselves to the abundance and beauty that surround us. Even when faced with negative behaviors, keep your heart open and your mind focused on the path of compassion and unconditional love. For it is precisely in these challenging moments that your commitment to spiritual growth is truly tested and strengthened. If you resonated with these words, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content on spirituality and spiritual growth. Thank you for joining me on this journey of spiritual awakening. Let's create a community of mutual support where we can inspire each other to live with more inner freedom and authenticity every step of the way. Leave a comment sharing your reflections and experiences with feelings of envy and jealousy. Have you noticed the influence of envy and jealousy directed at you? How did you deal or plan to deal with it? Your story may be the light that guides others on their own journeys of awakening. Gratitude to you who stayed with me until now. Gratitude to all who helped the channel grow through the Buy Me a Coffee site, pinned in the first comment of this video. May the light guide your path, always.